Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright. Give me 1 sec.
Danganronpa.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's get started. Give me 1 moment. Just give me 1 moment. Just get. Okay, okay. Alright. Let's do the trial. Alright, let's do the trial. Actually, let me turn up the volume a little bit. There we go. That's good. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Here we go. Jeez, look at everybody. Bianca and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just appeared without a word. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you?
Hey. What?
Alright. Stop talking and brace yourself. He'll be here any second. Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again.
What?
Did I scare you?
Come on. Hmm?
In other words,
So it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll... Oh, fuck. If it's me, I'm here.
hey,
Oh, there she is. What's up? That's a ghost.
What?
is that right?
Alright, here we go.
Indeed.
Let's go.
Alright.
But
Alright. But what's she doing here?
correct.
The second floor of the dorms.
That's right.
Okay.
Whew. So, however,
That's where the key you found goes to.
wrong.
Actually, not quite.
In other words,
Okay. So she was on the second.
just a second. Makoto. It would seem
Alright.
goodbye.
Jeez, look at all the people. One, two, three, four, six. Jeez. Oh, okay, the room changed. Okay.
Thrills, chills, kill!
Alright, here we go. Yes. Truth bullets. Due to an explosion is unknown. Dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went complete. You also been struck to the head with an object as thick as a metal, but these were only several days old. Fake nails. Okay. Fake nails. Tattoo. Around 9 a.m. Took the knife. Just chicken coops. There was a missing chicken. Okay, I guess that's it. Alright, let's go. Trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment.
Hold on.
But
Alright, sorry about that. Let's get to it.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost!
Oh my fucking god.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trick Kyoko that proves the body doesn't.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
But I think if we're gonna be stuck here in the case. Okay. So I don't have a choice but to. Alright, here we go. Make your argument.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
Okay.
Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I know that body isn't Kyoko's. Yep.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay,
Then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing... Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
this entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing, because that corpse is absolutely
Joke, this entire discussion is idiotic.
that
Kyoko, okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got
burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
absolute. This entire discussion is idiotic.
that
Kyoko, okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up in the.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
Absolute. This entire discussion.
Oh my
is
gosh.
idiotic.
Okay, okay.
that
Kyoko, okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
Oh my
Absolute.
gosh.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I can't get it.
That Kyoko, okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
Absolute.
the hell?
This entire discussion is idiotic. That Kyoko, okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
Absolute. This
Wait a
entire
minute.
discussion is idiotic.
Why can I not?
that Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
Absolute. This entire
Oh my
discussion is
fucking
idiotic.
god. Why can't I shoot it?
that
Dude, what the fuck?
Okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
Absolute. This entire discussion is idiotic.
I'm trying.
That Kyoko, okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up in the
Then she was wearing.
well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
Wait a minute.
Absolutely. This entire discussion.
Why is it not shooting my words?
that
Kyoko, okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
they got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Because that corpse is. This entire discussion is idiotic.
Wait a minute. Why is it not letting me shoot it?
That
Kyoko, okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing.
well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
Why is it not letting me shoot it?
Discussion is
Hold
idiotic.
on. Hold on. Give me one sec. Okay, I'm back. Maybe I just wasn't shooting it precisely.
that
Kyoko,
okay.
The dead body was.
they got burnt up in the.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse is
Absolute. This
My
entire
gosh.
discussion is idiotic. That Kyoko, okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Shoot!
Okay.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves, because that corpse
Is absolute. This entire discussion is idiotic.
Okay.
that Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse
Corpse is abs. This entire discussion.
Okay, maybe
is getting
fake nails, man.
that
Kyoko there. Okay, then prove
The dead body was.
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves.
well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, there we go.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Well, I don't know why it was. I was
They were
pressing, I was
wearing
spamming the
fake
button.
nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right?
Okay.
It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake
Hold on,
nails,
y'all. Give me one
don't
sec.
you think?
Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I had distraction. Alright, let's get back.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Okay.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, fuck.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Well, fuck. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Make argument.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
And there's nothing else we can do, right?
Was on the victim's own body. Ah, yep,
Kyoko really is still alive.
yep. Tattoo.
There's gotta be... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description... Well, if we can't identify the body...
And there's nothing else we can do, right?
If Kyoko really, then who died?
There's gotta be... I don't think so. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, that's wrong.
Drake. Alright.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
What? What?
Seriously?
What?
You really did something that humiliating?
What?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The dog. Oh, it's a wolf. Not a dog, it's a wolf. Yep.
Now I understand.
Okay.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
Okay, I'm done getting a call. Let's hope we don't have any more interruptions.
So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Well, shit.
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh, so she's dead?
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Okay, so she's not. Who the fuck is it then?
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
What? Then who the fuck?
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
Yeah, it's
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
shit's confusing.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
Yeah, what the fuck?
She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
Yeah, what the fuck?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Oh, fuck.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Yeah, who's up?
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
What?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
I got it!
It's us, yep.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma.
Yup.
The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
Oh.
All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say
Okay.
regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body
It was
first was
when-
Toko, right? When she went to go get the pickaxe.
It was 9.
I got it!
Yeah.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Alright.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and
9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Between 10 p.m. I don't have. It looks like the game has begun. I can prove if I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. Alright, here we go.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
There's something that happens in the garden. Yep. Okay, let's switch over to sprinklers.
Time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock. Yep.
And Makoto doesn't have...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Oh wait, not.
Shoot!
Wait a minute. Okay, sprinklers.
The time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning. Yep.
And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning.
We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 10
Oh wait, no, I did not mean to push that. Oh wait.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, I was actually right? Oh, okay. Well, fuck.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was
My
wet,
fucking gosh.
but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
All I have to do is hit Toko for certain evidence and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, it should make it clear. Oh, not again. Nah, fuck. Fuck.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me?
This should prove it.
Okay, hopefully that's the last one.
Just remember
Okay.
what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
Yep.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water.
Yep.
But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Thank you, man. You're the fucking goat.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Which would mean
I'd just like to say one thing.
what's up?
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
What?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
Yeah.
Stop wasting time. Stop wasting energy.
Okay, but what you guys say?
Think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
No way.
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
What?
Huh?
What?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
The fuck?
What are you...
What the fuck?
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
The fuck you doing?
Interesting. I'm listening.
No, dude.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
What are you doing? A certain something at the scene that was used to cover the body could have been.
I got it!
Toy.
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Okay.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile,
Clean.
perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Oh, fuck. No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait, something's not right.
And what might that be?
Can't worry about Kyoko's motive. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. Alright, here we go.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
I remember the blood on the body hadn't dried yet.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only was because the sprinkler got that.
But the underside of it, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong.
Alright.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage? What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
The
I
nurses.
know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
Yup.
No, that's not what happened this time.
Oh, what?
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Which must mean...
Shoot!
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. They got the blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean... Wait a minute, what is it? Hold on. Which must mean... They got the blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean... The knife?
Shoot!
Wait. Wait, what would it be? Hold on. Which must mean the... What does it mean? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. Okay, I'm back.
Shoot!
What would it be? Oh, where would he get the blood? One, the chicken. Maybe this is it?
I got it!
Oh my fucking gosh.
Would it have been chicken blood?
Chicken blood? Okay.
What? Chicken blood?
I did not. Okay.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But
Yep.
the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, Wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Well, fuck. This guy's dead body has been added to your truth bullet section.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Wait, what?
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Oh no. Yep. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Yep.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Oh fuck. I'm not the killer. Okay, here we go.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So
Nope.
there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
We've already established the coat was in.
The knife we found last... It's the same one we... It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife, that seals it.
That's not how.
Because I had that automatically...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed
No,
her.
no, no. Oh.
No, that's wrong.
There we go.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed
It was like
Mukuro.
some metal pipe or something.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, The knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Nope.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
What? Victim was stabbed twice. No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Dude, I love you, man, but what the fuck?
Then the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage
Set up by the true killer.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Okay, sorry about that. Alright. Wait, hold on. Wait, give me one sec. My controller isn't. Hold on, my controller disconnected. Give me one sec, guys. There we go. I can think of. Only one extra I can think of for the explosion. There's only one explanation I can think of. Explanation. Fragments?
I got it!
Okay.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
Stopping by for a bit. Alright, what's up, random? Yeah, we're just kind of midway in the chapter right now, but yeah, that's about it. You haven't really had anyone on the stream at all, so yeah, what's up?
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
Okay.
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Yup.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect, you, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine, I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't
Alright.
change the facts of the case regardless.
What ultimately killed the victim? I need to concentrate. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Monokuma. Okay, just one. Good, good.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Oh, random. You missed it. I was trying to hit one of the orange woods, and it just was
The
not.
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
It was fucking up.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well,
Yeah? She was
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back.
and more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well,
Yeah? She was already...
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back.
Not the back of her head.
and more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah, it wasn't. They didn't technically say back of her
Then
head,
shall we
so.
continue the victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't you. And then
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head. Shoot.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me think.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
the explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
her entire body. Maybe we gotta try hitting
Then
some
shall we
stuff.
continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Okay.
Well, yeah, she was already told.
And it wasn't even... I mean, there's a...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
Maybe this is it?
There's evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury
this
has
is it?
yet to be determined, correct?
Oh, that is it? I just went for it. Okay, so. Okay.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Not
What about the
injuries.
wounds all over the rest of her body.
They didn't have it.
Have anything to do with
Yep.
it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Okay, so now, okay.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
I had to think about that for a bit. It's like, do you have to highlight something again? And I said, okay.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Oh.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Ugh.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The real murder weapon. The titanium. Yep.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was
The titanium
arrow
arrow.
we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
And then there's the duct tape.
Are you sure?
Yep.
That sounds kind of weird. Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right! I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Because there's one more thing about that weapon. Okay.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin. Talking back to Master! You have no right!
If it was just that, it wouldn't be nearly thick enough, which is why they used.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Oh fuck.
Shoot!
Okay.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
Well, because it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin. Talking back to mask, you have no
Too thick.
right!
Okay. I see now. Okay.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
Well, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as an... It seems like an arrow would just be too thin. Talking back to... You have no right!
The titanium arrow.
It was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
Well, because it said the weapon must have been about... It seems like an arrow would just be...
No, it's wrong.
I forgot you can slow it down, but with women.
Just the one arrow would have been too weak.
You know, I always
That's why
forget
the
you can
killer
do that.
used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak. We put them together.
Let's see. You still here, Random, or
It's
did
meant
you
to
head
be
out?
cooperation.
Man, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
There we go.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
The woodblock key?
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Okay.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? And what were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Protecting. Oh shit.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait, did she?
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Hmm? Does that mean... What does that mean? Okay. Make your argument. When the body was found.
Those words you just spoke, what do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean...
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I'm not.
Oh!
You should understand.
Yep.
Master would never hide.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Oh, wait.
Shoot!
Those words you just spoke.
I think you gotta highlight something.
You should understand.
Yep.
Master would never.
There's proof that you is that what you're
You stated a thing. You said I hid the
And then left the locker key in my own room. But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
exactly what I'm not. But you should understand.
Byakuya.
Master would never.
There's proof that you is that what you're
You stated a. You said I hid the
And then left the locker key in my own room. But
Could I really have done that?
those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not. But you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
There's proof that you aren't the
No, it's wrong.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally
All
starting
right.
to understand.
And what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Was there something deeper meaning in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to... I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone.
Well, Does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can
Wait,
stop
what?
talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time!
Oh, no.
Okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Wait. What? When was the when? What the fuck? Hold on.
Now, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
We're gonna die. What? Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Yes, indeed. Yep.
What?
Hey! Shing! Thrills, chills, kill!
Wait a minute. What?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Let's give it everything we've got!
Wait a minute. What? Makoto. What? Wait, what? What the fuck is... What? Wait a minute. Hold on. What? We didn't... After school lesson? What? This chap... What? Wait a minute. Is that... Is that Alta? What?
This is...
Is that...
It would seem...
What the heck?
In other words,
What?
calm down. In other words,
What did you say?
so...
Hmm? What? What the fuck? Wait, where is he? What the hell? Okay. Garbage pit. Okay. Okay, well, there's a door, so let's go in there. What the? Yo, what did I miss? Well, apparently, Makoto was gonna get executed, even though he didn't do anything, and Alter Ego saved him, and now we're in a garbage place. We're at the bottom of a garbage. Yep. You missed a lot. You missed a lot. This is fucking weird. Okay, well, let's check the garbage.
Just a second.
Wait, not gonna lie, I was very... Yeah, I was worried too. It's like, there's no way. No, no, dude. When he was about to get executed, I was like, did I get a bad ending or something? Like, does this game have like a good ending and a bad ending? That's that's what I thought. It was like, what the fuck, bro?
It smells awful.
How the fuck?
Indeed. So,
There is a bad ending, but you missed it.
hey,
Go ahead and eat it. We can talk. Okay, thanks. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not.
hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Okay, well, let's talk to you. What's going on?
So, you,
Even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything.
indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you.
However, it's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. I made up my mind for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope Speak?
indeed.
So at least I did once.
I... Makoto.
You're talking about when we fainted, right?
That's right. It would seem...
But my memory was gone.
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
indeed.
I don't think I'm positive it was the work. They stole my memory. They stole it?
However,
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the master. Hold on. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed it right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
Correct.
But don't make too big a deal of it, it's just a possibility. But since it's a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believes that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? You were least likely to be the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen. Hey,
I still trust you, you know. It's just I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
Okay, so what now?
So,
I was finally able to recall my purpose and ability. I'm the ultimate detective. The ultimate detective.
correct.
And the reason I came to Hope Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school.
So,
What? He's your what? Wait, wait, what? What?
in other words,
He became the mask. What? Okay, so whoever's running this damn school, their daughter is. What the fuck? Hold on. Alright, hold on.
Huh?
no matter what,
So,
This game is. Dude, I fucking love this game, man. This game's fucking great. Like, actually, holy shit. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
however, so,
Doom has been. Meshack, shelves were mass to destroyers.
it's true.
Decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. This is some kind of map.
Indeed.
and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that was true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor is more horrific than we ever would have. There we go. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You'll need to see it for yourself. I'm sure you'll get the chance soon enough. It must be important. Oh. And really, Alright, what else? What else you got?
However,
Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro, doesn't it?
however,
I didn't kill her. I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then, who did kill her?
anyway,
It's directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Saba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed. Correct.
Last time I knew they couldn't infuriate directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly.
In other words,
Mastermind about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. They tried to use the class trial to do it. Mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the Mastermind themselves is somehow bonded by the school regulations.
hey,
There was one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder. There was a point where they have not become the victim. What?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... Oh, fuck. I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway,
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell.
correct.
What was happening? I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
They ended up dead.
correct.
It's also the mastermind. I don't have it conclusive, but that's what I think. That's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it.
Correct.
That is a consequence. It's not just Mukuro. They needed a crash trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room.
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more should be. The identity of the other ultimate the other, and that she's dead. It's not. What do you mean? Okay. If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to have caused that event. You're talking
That's
about. Are we talking about the tragedy now? Okay.
It would seem
Whose only purpose and mode come from despair. Then
indeed.
make no mistake. The root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. Oh fuck, that is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Oh shit. What a chapter. What a fucking chapter, man. Holy fuck. Yes, definitely. Yes. Yo, no one died this time. Alright, well, let's save the game. And let's return to the main menu.
Danganronpa.
Wow, what a chapter. Holy sh. Okay, get the fuck out of here, GameCube dude. But, holy, what a chapter. That was fucking crazy. So, there's more than one. So, Mukuro was just another student. And, holy shit. And I guess we're on the final chapter now. After months on end, we're finally at the final chapter. Well, that was interesting, but I guess this Friday we'll see what happens. Maybe we can finish this game. I think this week will finally be the end of Trigger Happy Havoc. We can finally move on to the next one, but yeah, that was a crazy chapter. Holy shit. But alright, I think I'm gonna end off the stream there, but alright, I think I'll see you guys this Friday for the final chapter, so yeah.